between Tupper Central School and Seton Central School. The winner of this game will...
This is Calvin Castine. It's the 21st day of February 2003. We're at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse facility and they recently remodeled the basketball facility. Introducing Jim Merrihew's Tupper Lake team: Sarah Bodette, Lindsay Levesque, Kristen Baldwin, Beth Arsenault,
number 32,
Bridget Callahan,
number 33,
Rachel Damaris, and Chris Lobdell.
And now the Tupper Lake starting five. Number 3, a freshman, Lindsay Levine.
Starters: Lindsay Levine.
Number 11, a senior, Aaron Aldridge. Number 21, a junior,
Sarah Merrihew.
Number 30, a senior, Sarah Detola. Number 44, a senior,
And Ashley Shaw. Those are the Tupper Lake Lumberjacks.
The Lady Knights are coached by Ms. Harry Howe. Ms. Harry Converse is the assistant coach. Number 1, Christine Renane.
For the Seton Catholic Lady Knights, Christine Renane. Amanda Lutzi, Erica Latour,
number 24,
Kate Higgins,
number 25,
Alicia Gibson,
number 32,
Megan Murray.
And now the Seton Catholic starting five. Number 15, a junior, Caitlin Mockery.
Starters: Caitlin Mockery.
Number 22, a junior, Marcy Lacombe. Number 12, a senior,
Anne-Marie Baker.
Number 10, a junior,
Bryn Fassett.
Number 21, a senior, Rochelle DeCamp.
And Rochelle DeCamp.
Your officials for this game, Mr. McMillan and Mr. Morelli.
Andy Morelli and Peter McMillan are the officials.
This is Cagney, the official scorer. Mr. Gooseneck.
This is Section 7, Class C, semifinals. A big Final Four field to all this year. We'll explain that more as we go along. Here's our anthem. One thing I've noticed is they have a railing in front of the bottom row of bleachers. I'm not entirely certain that that is safer. Certainly, probably not safer for the players. Probably safer for them to bounce into the crowd than it is to bounce into a rail. And of course, it's going to block the view with somebody sitting right in front. Tupper Lake Lady Lumberjacks and the Lady Knights from Seton Catholic. This is Section 7. Class C competition. If I haven't done so already, I'll tell you who I am. I'm Calvin Castine, and we're here for the first of 4 games in the field house. Knights take it away. DeCamp gives it to Facette. Facette pushes up to Baker. In the corner, she finds Mockery. Mockery goes in the paint. Shot put up by DeCamp. Rebounded by Erin Aldridge for Tupper Lake. Tupper Lake, an 8-11 overall record at this point. Seton Catholic 16-4. Seton the number 2 seed in the Class C playoffs. Tupper Lake defeated Northern Adirondack to get here by a 45-26 margin in a game played at Tupper Lake. In the 2 meetings face-to-face thus far, Seton Catholic has won both of them in relatively easy fashion, 51-32 and 57-33. Sarah Merrihew, number 21, at the point. It's going to take some getting used to. The perspective is really different here. It's takes some getting used to. You're shooting at a basket that is suspended out in the middle of the auditorium, so to speak. It's just sitting out there. No wall to guide you, no side walls that can sometimes help you, because the side walls are certainly far away. I went out and dribbled a ball on the floor prior to the start of the game. One of the first points of the game are on the scoreboard. There's Erin Aldridge scoring for Tupper Lake. And you can't really, you can hear it, but you don't get a good feel for the sound. Part of it is the floor surface, and the other part is the cavernous of the auditorium. The open space deadens the sound, and you've got a different type of surface to begin with. It's some kind of a composite surface, rubbery. Basket by Merrihew, and it's 4-0 Tupper Lake. Tupper Lake trapping the Knights at midcourt. Bryn Facette, the leading scorer for Seton Catholic. We have a hook shot put up there by Lacombe. Knights get it back, and there's a foul, first foul of the game. Bryn Facette averaging 14 points per game, including 29 three-pointers. She is number 3 in the area for three-pointers, and number 2 in the CVAC. The leader, I believe, is from Franklin County, as far as the Press Republican considers our viewing area. Our region here is Section 7 in the eastern part of Section 10. Second shot is missed by Baker, and the Jacks will come up with it. 4-1 the score. We're at 4:53 and counting in a low-scoring first period. Shot from the baseline put up by Levine, and rebound will count. Basket by Sarah Datala. We're not getting the foul situation on the scoreboard. I'll make it 7-1 Tupper Lake. Lumberjacks looking for the upset. Winner of this game will play the winner of Ticonderoga and Lake Placid in the Section 7 finals. Nothing new this year. You'll be seeing a lot of Hometown Cable's coverage from this gymnasium, because C's and B's are playing their Final Four games right here. It gives it a real party atmosphere. Another basket for the Jacks by Rachel Damaris, and it's a 9-1 Tupper Lake lead. Jim Merrihew veteran coach, coming out with his team coming out strong. Well, you got the first two games of today. The game starting at shortly after 2 p.m. First two games are Class C's. Then the next two games, the 2 and 4 game is Class C's. The 6 and 8 p.m. games are Class B's. And tomorrow, this is a Friday, the boys will do the same thing. Marcy Lacombe drops one in. And then drops the second one in. They get 9-3 with 3:49 showing. Knights with a full court, man-to-man pressure. 5-second violation, no timeout. Who called timeout? For a little while, Sarah Detola was not available, but open, and Jocks weren't able to get the ball to her. Tupper Lake ball. No 10 seconds in girls basketball. Shot from the foul line, missed. Tupper ball, they work it underneath. And it's good. I believe that was Aldridge scoring. 11-3, Tupper Lake. Adjusting well here to this wide open spaces. Set shot, traveling called. Set with the ball. Over to Latour. Gibson in for the Knights. The set hits. Makes it 11-5. Ball comes into Damaris. Merrihew with the ball. And the Jacks bring it into the forecourt. Gibson comes up with it. Gives the ball to Lernane. Ball pushed ahead to the camp. And Rachel DeCamp makes it 11-7. 2 minutes remaining in the first period. Black ball. Merrihew into the forecourt. Tupper Lake keeping the ball moving. Jacks will keep it. We get a new shot clock. Pass up ahead to Fassett. And she is fouled. Aldridge with her second foul. Callahan replaces Shaw for the Lumberjacks. 11-8 the score, 1:29 on the clock. Knights will continue with the press. The Jacks beat the press, and it's going to be black ball. Rebound by DeCamp up to Gibson. And Alicia Gibson makes it an 11-10 ball game. Tupper Lake led 11-3. 1:01 on the clock, but it seems to be falling apart for them early here. In the paint, Gibson scores. And Seton leads for the first time in the game by a 12-11 margin. Ball comes into Damaris, and Jacks have the ball. Throw a shot up. Who was that? I tell you, these black jerseys are hard to pick up on this white floor. Or actually, coral, cream-colored type of floor. Aldridge misses her first opportunity to tie it. Gets the second one. It's 12-12 with 34 seconds to go in the period. Bassett penetrates, lost it. It was Renane diving on the floor. 27 seconds. 20 on the shot clock. Ball comes back to Bassett. Now Gibson. We can't go over to Bassett. 10 seconds, still a lot of time. Renane tied up, gets the ball out, and the shot clock goes off. I was paying attention to the game clock, forgetting about the shot clock. So Knights do not get the shot off. 6 seconds on the game clock. Gibson knocks it out of bounds. That used up 0.8 of a second. Maryhugh looking for a target. 1 second. First period is going to end in a dead heat. Our score after one here on Hometown Cable: Seton Catholic 12, Tupper Lake 12. NAC coach Don McNeil and family among the interested spectators. They lost to Tupper Lake in the quarters. Tolley gives Maryhugh over to Levesque. We have a jump ball. DeCamp will inbound it into Bassett. Up to Gibson. Number 41, Chris Lobdell in for the Jacks. Ball comes to Lobdell. Now to Maryhugh. And she pushes it up to Levesque. Levesque throws it up on the fly. Renane had it and lost it. Put up too strong by Levine. Bassett pass for Gibson. It's intercepted. We're going to have a foul. (12-12) the score. 7:07 left in the half. Section 7, Class C semifinals. She lost it. DeCamp into Bassett. DeCamp up to Gibson. The pass in the paint to Higgins. Back to Higgins. He's fouled from behind. Nothing subtle on that one. Bassett lobs it in. Gibson throws it in the corner to Bassett. It's going to be short. Rebounded by Callahan for Tupper Lake. Jacks will keep it. The Knights take it away. Gibson. Nice pass. Gibson, nice pass off the dribble to Rachel DeCamp. The Knights lead 14-12. Their biggest lead of the game. They led earlier at 12-11 after trailing 11-3. Aldridge back in, replacing Levesque for Tupper Lake. The ball comes into Gibson. Set dribbling it around. 2-3 defense for Tupper Lake. Team that lives with three-pointers is going to find it tough in this gymnasium because they're just not used to shooting at a basket. It's very deceiving, as anybody who has found themselves playing in this type of a facility will know, when they're not used to it. I'm sure even the referees find it a little tough at times to get acclimated, making sure they're where they should be without the wall to glance up at. And Andy Morelli, one of today's officials, told us that when he did a game or two over the Christmas holidays in the Section 7, Section 10 challenge, the next day he could feel it. He's got to referee a game tomorrow night, so he better not feel it too much tomorrow, because he's going to have to wait till Sunday to be sore. And what we've been told is there's no subfloor, so to speak, just cement underneath there. So you got this composite surface on top of cement. Tupper Lake was hitting to start the game, but they've had trouble finding the hole since then. Rachel DeCamp with the foul. We have Lobdell at the line. She could have tied it with two, but this is the first one. Was not a shot attempt, so she gets to shoot it. No, it dribbled off her toe. Traveling called. That's the type of thing you rarely see, somebody taking a foul shot, dribbling the ball, goes off her toe. It's one of those rules that you don't come across very often. To be honest, I didn't know what the situation was going to be. She had the ball for her shot. So he'd said, you lost it. I certainly wouldn't have argued. A kick is the Lumberjacks a new shot clock. Mockery is in, replacing Higgins for the Knights. Rebounded by Jatola. Mary Hugh. The ball to Levine. Back to Mary Hugh. Set rolls off. Both teams with 5 fouls. DeCamp shooting. .418 on the game clock. Demarison for Levine for Tupper Lake. ball from Facette. Ball's put up underneath by Lacombe. And Marie Baker will inbound it. Facette buries it. Nice shot. Nice shot from Bryn Facette. 5-second violation. Anne-Marie Baker into Macri. Facette gives to Baker, and she's fouled by Aldridge. Shooting a 2. Baker can add to her team's 4-point lead. (17-12). Like Tupper Lake got to 11 and just stalled right there. And off the knee of Maryhill. Went off the knee of Lacombe into Maryhill's knee and went out of bounds off Maryhill. Macri hits, yes. Caitlin Macri puts the Knights up by a 19-12 margin in Tupper Lake timeout. With 3:21 showing, Seton Catholic is starting to pull away from the Tupper Lake Lady Lumberjacks. Again, no 10-second violation. There's 10 seconds right now. Stolen. And it rolls in. Bryn Facette with the steal and the basket. I think, not sure if it's the girls or the boys who play here. But whoever does will have a big advantage over the visiting teams when we get to regional competition. They'll have the semifinals, the finals, the round robin overall games, and then the actual 7-10 competition. Shot clock elapsed a second after the ball hit the rim, so there's no shot clock violation. Facette with a long shot. She's found the range. She has found the range here in this gymnasium. And we have a timeout. Or the Knights suddenly up by 12 points. Gibson with the steal. Misses the shot. Pulled down by Mario. Knights keeping Tupper Lake away from the basket. 12 on the shot clock. Maris over to Levesque. Levesque puts it up. Won't fall. Thrown back up. Now Facette has it for Seton Catholic. Lane with the putback. Ball went off Levesque. Facette up to Gibson. Minute 15 remaining in the second quarter. Facette for 3. Misses this one. And Lacombe is fouled with Her shot from the
Foul
baseline, she'll shoot 2.
For second, team 7.
(26-12) with 1:08 to go. With 3:49 to go in the first period, it was 11-3 in favor of Tupper Lake. The Knights have outscored them 23-1 since that point. Shot rolls the rim. Gibson with the rebound. Gives it to Facette. Latour with a shot off the rim. Now Murnane throws it up. And the ball goes off Murnane's knee. Keep the staff busy here at the field house. Keeping the ball in play. They need ball boys and ball girls here. It's like a soccer game. Stolen, put up. Shot was missed by Latour. And Jacks get it back. 16 seconds to go. And Lady Lumberjacks turn it over. Now the Knights will get it with 15.5 on the clock. It was 12-12 coming into this period, so Tupper Lake has not scored in the second quarter. Shot was missed by Lacombe. Three seconds when the ball was inbounded, so Tupper Lake will not even get a shot off. Not sure if they were unaware of the time, but you got to take a desperation throw and get the ball down the floor to at least hope to get within range somewhere in the first half of the front part of the court out there. So the Knights outscore the Lumberjacks 14-0 in the second quarter to take a 26-12 lead at the half here on Hometown Cable, viewer-supported television. It's Seton Catholic ball to start the second half. Mockery with it. Over to Gibson, now to Murnane. Underneath for DeCamp. DeCamp misses an easy one. The rebound is pulled down by Detola. Murnane picks up her first foul. Shot rebounded by Murnane. Now Facette will bring it into the forecourt. This game being played at the field house. New format this year. Final four feel of it. With the semifinals and both the B's and C's and both boys and girls all being played here at the one site. The rebound was by DeCamp. Facette gives to Gibson. Now Murnane looks for Mockery. Murnane followed, she is fouled. Christine Murnane at the line. Missed everything. Tupper Lake ball. Merrihill inbound. 16 seconds left on the Tupper Lake shot clock. Dribbling down, link to the floor was Aldridge. Hits the bottom of the rim. Now Facette brings it back. Up to Merrihill. Too strong. Rebounded Facette. Back and forth they go to Camp. Nice pass to Murnane. Murnane gets the rebound and scores. So the first points of the second half finally on the scoreboard with 5:36 showing. It took a while for either team to score. Now Levine over in the corner. Shot put up, missed by Shaw. Now Facette up to Murnane. Traveling will be called. Merrihill will inbound it. Aldridge drives and scores. And that's the first field goal for Tupper Lake since the first period. Since about 4 minutes into the first period. 28-14 the score. And just like that, Tupper Lake scores another one. And Coach Hauk's going to call a timeout. The team is still up by a dozen, but she doesn't want to wait too long as Lobdell scores to make it 28-16 with 4:48 showing in the third. Ball comes into Facette. The Camp. Back to Facette. Mockery back outside Facette now to Gibson. It's working it around the zone defense. Facette shot. Hit the rim. Ball still alive. Aldridge comes out with it. Gives to Merrihill. Lindsay Levine scores. That's 6 points in the third quarter for Tupper Lake. Make it a 10-point ball game. Murnane to Gibson. Facette will inbound. Comes to Mockery. Set from the baseline, misses. Murnane goes off her. Merrihill into Aldridge. Merrihill up to Levine. 3.5 to go in the third. And we're going to have a foul. Levine will go to the line. Facette picks up her second foul. Latour and Lacombe in for Seton Catholic. Levine makes it 28-20, an 8-point ball game. The Knights led by what was looking to be a increasing lead here, led by 14, and looked comfortable. But suddenly Tupper Lake has gotten right back in the thick of this. This is Facette up ahead, and we're going to have a foul before the shot. No shot, so Latour will not go to the line. Levine picks up her second foul. Moffrey gives the ball back to Facette. Off the rim. Rebound goes to DeCamp. And she is fouled. She'll shoot 2. Lobdell picks up her second foul. (28-20) is the score. 2:48 showing here in the third period. Section 7, Class C semifinals. Winner will face Rick Smith right there, with his hair parted in the middle. Rick Smith, originally from Dannemora. His team will face Lake Placid, and the winner of that will face the winner of this one. And Chris Kelly is here, and somewhere, where's Mike Dowd gone? There he is, over there. Mike Dowd is back. Here earlier, and his camera wouldn't work, so he had to go out and get another camera. Man of many cameras. Ball comes into Aldridge, over to Maryhill. Knights pick up their defense once the ball gets into the forecourt. Lobdell has it stolen. Moffrey with the ball. Slapped out of her hands. Shot put up, bank shot by Marcy Lacombe, getting the ball from Erica Latour. That'll make it 31-20. 2 minutes and 16 seconds showing here in the third period. Definitely some contact to be on the Knights. Check that as an offensive foul. Her arm was kind of out there. She kind of snow plowing her way through. So I believe it was Lobdell who picked up the foul. Set to Mockery. In the corner. Latour. Facette with a shot. Off the rim. Rebounded by Aldridge. Minute 36 left in the third. Knights leading by 11 points. 3-point shot is missed. Interesting little pass attempt there from Levine. And we have Kate Higgins in for the Knights. Or maybe she says Higgins. Kate Higgins. I guess that's what she'd be called in England. Latour picks up her second foul. This is Callahan at the line. Minute 24 remains in the third. Levine will sit, and Damaris is in for her. Ten-point ball game. It's 31-21. Facette with the ball. Latour back to Facette. Now back to Latour. Trying to get it to DeCamp. DeCamp saves it. But Maryhill will bring it down for the Jacks. Count the basket. Nice shot there by Damaris. And it's suddenly an 8-point ball game. Facette for 3. And she is leveled after the shot. So she will shoot 3 as she is taken down by Sarah Maryhill. I guess they're saying it was way after the shot. No 3 shots at the foul line. 37.1 left in the period, 19 on the shot clock. Behooves the Knights to score. Their lead has been cut to 8, and Tupper Lake will get the ball back. There's a basket by the Camps. That makes it now a 10-point lead, 20 seconds to go in the third. And Tupper Lake scores on their trip down. Basket put in by Damaris, but they shoot it very early. Instead of taking the last shot, they give Seton a chance to retaliate. And at the buzzer, would have counted. That shot bangs off the rim. Our score after 3, Tupper Lake very much in this one. It's 33-25 here on Hometown Cable. Fourth quarter underway. Jacks take it away. Tupper Lake outscored Seton 13-7 in the third. This is Facette. Mockery to Gibson. Facette off the rim. Running shot by Rachel Damaris, and it's a 6-point ball game. It's 33-27 with 7 minutes to go. Gibson, who helped spark that Seton rally in the first quarter, coming off the bench with the pass to the Camp scores to make it 35-27. Facette and Lobdell go down hard, but appear to be all right. Murnane will come back in. She replaces Higgins. 35-27. Semi-final play. Willows, of course, is done for the year. Winner faces the winner of Ty and Lake Placid. Ty unbeaten this year, the heavy favorites in that one. Gibson rolls it in. That's Alicia Gibson with the basket to make it a 10-point Seton Catholic lead. Too strong. Facette to Murnane, back to Facette. Mockery with a baseline shot. Rebounded by Damaris. Mary Hugh's pass is picked off. Here comes Gibson with the ball. Keeps it. She's fouled by Maryhill. Shooting 2. The Camp gives to Facette off the glass, in and out. Rebounded by Damaris. She gives to Maryhill. I guess it wasn't Damaris, it was number 30, DeTola, who made that rebound. Who got that rebound. Facette picks up her third foul. The white ball went off the foot of Aldridge. 38-27, 5:15 remaining in the ball game. Murnane puts it to the floor, pushes it over to Facette. Gibson in the paint, blocked. Mockery can't control it. Ball's picked up by Aldridge, tosses it ahead for Merrihew. Merrihew carried it. Kind of hooked it over to her where she was going. That's a carry. Ball comes ahead to Gibson. Intended for Murnane. Gibson gives it to Murnane. Facette for three. No. Travel. No. Whoa. Break there for the Knights. That was basically three Seton players fighting for the ball. Broken up by DeCamp. Now Gibson will bring it up. Seton keeping the ball rolling, ball not touching the floor. Gibson with a shot in the paint. Rebounded by Jatola. Aldridge has it stripped out of her hands by Facette. Gibson to Murnane. Blocked by Jatola. 3:26 remaining. Knights lead at 11 points. Facette from the sideline. Shot is missed. Levine gives the ball to Merrihew. Tupper Lake with just 2 points thus far in the fourth period. Looks like they're going to ice the floor between games here. They got the Zamboni coming out. Black ball. No carry. Facette comes out with it. Keeps it, lays it up. Misses the shot. And Murnane can't keep her feet. Floor is a little different reaction than a normal wood floor. And shooting the 1-and-1, hits the first. Puts the Knights up by a dozen. Now Baker's dozen. Stolen by Mockery. Murnane picks up her second foul. Black ball. Mockery has it for the Knights. 2:10 left. Gibson through Murnane's fingers. Jatola controls, gives to Shaw. Now Levesque back to Merrihew, over to Levine. Merrihew with a shot, it's good. A three-pointer for Sarah Merrihew. It's a 10-point ball game again, but we have a minute 44 remaining. Knights will try to use up some of that clock. Gibson banks it in. Alicia Gibson with a shot to put her team up by a dozen with 1:24 remaining.
Timeout, Tupper Lake, their fourth, their final.
Maryhill inbounds the ball to Levesque. Levesque will bring it up. Stolen by DeCamp. Gives it to Gibson. Gibson puts it up, misses. DeCamp follows and puts it in. Rochelle DeCamp with the basket. 44-30. Knights opening up to 14 points. Accidental kick. Should be black. Seconds left in the game. Air ball. 14-point game. Coach Jim Maryhill still playing like he's got a chance in this one. He's probably the only one who thinks so. And I'm not sure he thinks so. Set to Mockery. Mockery takes the quick shot. Gibson with the rebound. Misses. Rebounded by Levine. 12 seconds. Maryhill back outside. 5 seconds. Stolen by DeCamp. Taken back by Levine. And 44-30 will be the final. Seton Catholic outscores Tupper Lake 11-5 in the fourth. And that's the way it was. Section 7, Class C, semifinals from the Fieldhouse. February 21st, 2003. You've been watching Hometown Cable television that's worth your support. Our thanks to those of you watching and supporting Hometown Cable's continuing efforts.